The following is a production of Duquesne University Student Television.
Welcome to bands you wished you'd heard of but never did. I'm Jim Dawson, and today's musical guest is Matt Otis and the Sound.
It came in a dream. It was gone. Time of need. I was lost, never found. There was truth, oh truth, you were in my brain. And don't you feel that innocence? Just a foolish word that makes no sense. And don't you feel that innocence is just a foolish word that makes no sense? And you will know, you will know, you will know, you will know the time's alright. And you will know, you will know, you will know, you will know the time's alright, right here, dear. Break my heart, break my will, kill my soul. You're my best friend, 'cause I know you've came for me, yeah. I said now I don't know what we've been told, but love's faint light has been my whole life. I said now baby I don't know what we've been told, yeah. And don't you feel that innocence? Just a foolish word that makes no sense. And don't you feel that innocence? Just a foolish word that makes no sense, yeah.
Matt, Otis, and the Sound. And first off, I'm going to have you each introduce yourselves. I'll start off with you and explain what your role is in the band.
I'm Matt Otis, and I do most of the writing for our band, and then also I play guitar and take care of the vocals too.
All right, how about you?
Sean Cogan, and I play bass and the keyboards, and yeah, that's what I do.
And last but not least?
I'm Johnny Bayish. I play violin and a little bit of vocals.
Now, how long have you guys been together doing your music?
We've been playing together as a full band for about, I'd say, about a year now. Yeah. So, and I've been kind of doing the solo act for about off and on for like 3 to 4 years, kind of touring around the summertime. But you know, we just started playing last year, and it's kind of picked up, and we've been just doing a ton of band shows, really. So. Yeah.
What places have you been to, and where are you still headed?
I mean, last summer I just kind of backpacked around Europe for basically about 2.5 months straight while setting up loose tours throughout France, Spain, and England, and all kind of strange little intimate shows. And then also last summer, then I came back and we did some festivals with the full bands here throughout like Pittsburgh. We did a few, and then all throughout Pennsylvania, really. So, yeah.
Now, from when you first started performing up till now, how have things changed? How have you become more comfortable on stage with the crowd, interacting with them? And
you know, I guess the major thing that I think we've all realized is just trying to connect one person at a time with the audience rather than shoot for bizarre things. And then when we do that, I think we make everything a lot more meaningful with our band. So, you know, the goal, I guess, is always really just to connect with one person each time, or one person who really grasps the meaning or the message or just the energy that we're trying to produce. And with that philosophy, I guess we've kind of produced, I guess, kind of like a cult or a steady following, perhaps, you know? So, yeah.
And to people who don't know much about your genre of music, how would you explain it to them?
Oh, that's such a tough call. I guess indie folk rock, something. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. Alternative, maybe.
Yeah, maybe alternative. So we try to blend a lot of different elements. But yeah, we've been loosely compared to that genre recently.
And going back to your shows, do you guys each have a favorite show, a most memorable show that you guys have done?
All of them.
Yeah.
Well, in their own way.
Yeah.
In their own way.
Well, we did do one. We had a big New Year's show planned, and then well, Sean and I we were just jamming in my basement, and I was like, well, let's just post something on Facebook. We're opening this event up to everybody, and I just said we're gonna have a house show, and then all these people showed up to our house, and it was my living room is just so small, but we were like, let's just do something really small and intimate, and ended up being I don't know, really fun. It was perhaps one of the best shows. So another one would be the Hard Rock Cafe in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Played that with the full bands, and yeah, it was a blast. It was a really good time. So we like playing in Pittsburgh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorite memories too, Hard Rock Cafe?
Oh, yeah,
and
the Hard
New
Rock.
Year's Eve?
Yes.
Your favorites.
Yes, I wasn't there for New Year's, but it sounds like a good time.
And as far as your albums go, I know you have your most recent one with you, so why don't you go ahead and plug that, and then explain your past albums.
Yeah, this is the one we've been doing the most with, just as it's with our full band that we've been playing with it on. But I mean, it's called Life, Love, Death, and you know, I write kind of a lot about this theme of just kind of living for the now rather than fixating on the past and the future. And you know, the one song we played today was called The Most Important Thing, and it kind of deals with that theme as opposed to, you know, focusing on all of the external crazy stuff, and you know, just kind of focusing on what really matters. And generally that's what I tend to write about more often. So, but that song's getting a lot of radio play all throughout the country, and we kind of plugged it quite a bit in, on the English stuff and the European touring that we're doing. But yeah, so that's the album.
And what were the other two songs that you played for us today?
We did another one called The Sea is Part of Me, and that's the one where we use kind of a bunch of looping. So what I'll do is kind of start with a simple drum beat that I'll loop by kind of hitting on my guitar. I've tried to like kind of transform my guitar into as many different sounds other than just a guitar. So that's kind of what you're hearing when I'll do it. So I'll loop that, then loop kind of another percussive beat while palm muting. And then we'll kind of have like this symphony of bizarre guitar sounds. And so that's kind of what that song is about, and that's how we performed it live tonight. And then, you know, I tried to sing in the guitar, and that kind of produces a strange kind of echo feel to it. And then the other song's a new one that we're planning on releasing on another album, probably at the end of the summer. It's called You Will Know. And
I'm sure your fans will be looking forward to that.
yeah, hopefully. We'll try to get it out as much as possible. That's a fun one, though. It's a good one.
Now explain a little bit more about where your inspiration comes from with your songwriting, because I know you write it all.
Yeah, I guess for me, a lot of it is experience. You know, I travel excessively. In the summertime, all I do is just travel around the world, really. And, you know, above just like sightseeing, I try to get to know people and kind of understand, you know, just different little stories. And then I'll try to kind of capitalize on what their theme is, if you can quantify a person by their story, and then try to mesh that in with my own personal philosophy. And you know, all of everybody's conflicts, I guess I try to put into a song, really. So I guess that's it.
That's awesome. And another question for each of you. What are some of your musical influences? We'll start with you.
Well, I teach music, so I'm very open to a lot of different musical genres, and I think that's important as a musician, is to be just as versatile as you possibly can. I would say that J.S. Bach would be as big of an influence as the Mars Volta, just two ends of the spectrum, you know.
Who just broke up.
No way.
Yeah,
that's
that
crazy.
ruined my day.
It was awful. Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry. It was awful.
And what are your musical influences?
Me, I listen to quite a bit as well, and I will say Sean's musical influence is vast, and having him in the band has opened my mind to so much, because, you know, he teaches music, so he knows. I kind of focus more on the creative aspect of music, but he knows so much analytically about it, so his influence upon me has been just mass. You know, I've been listening to a lot. You know, Mars Volta is one of my favorite band. Bright Eyes, I love the lyrics of them. Bob Dylan, I like. I mean, it's vast. And recently, you know, I really like Mumford and Sons. I know they've kind of taken off, but I really like their sound. I think they've got a really nice sound to them.
Lumineers.
Yeah, Lumineers, fun stuff too. It's good.
Do your influences fall into the similar categories, or
Yeah, I
vast
mean,
category there? But
Very, you know, I listen to anything from classical to Clapton to, you know, indie music. You know, one of my favorites is Vampire Weekend. You know,
Yeah.
just very versatile, I'd say.
Yeah, and Johnny, to toot his horn or whatever you want to call it, he saw, was that playing on like a little festival in the street or something like that, and you were playing as well?
Yeah.
And then he caught me, and he was like, hey, I want to play. And I was like, yeah, well, come down. And it's kind of like, this kid's, he's only, what, 17?
I'm 16.
16, sorry. He's only 16. That was kind of like in the back of my mind. I was like, how can this, you know, 16-year-old play violin, like the hardest instrument to play, you know? But he came and just picked up the songs brilliantly, and his intuition and musical knowledge is just vast. And just like Sean, too, and his creative edge and just ability to go with things are just crazy. So it's kind of, I guess, like the quota for playing in the band is to just be able to play whatever, have an opening, you know, a very open mind. And I think that's what, you know, he has quite a bit of. So
Thank you.
it's cool.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We had a great time listening to your music, and I'm sure your fans will be excited to hear what comes next from you guys.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thanks.
Appreciate you doing the show.
Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
I was born from a seed of a man who had laid with a woman as I remain. I was led to believe that my death would end in darkness without nothing but the sea. Still I breathe in the ocean's tainted air. Seems like I'm a part of her, like the sea had been a part of me. Still I breathe in the ocean's tainted air. Seems like I lost my lover, but you remain inside of me. When the smallest fragment dies, could not help but realize that my death was a amusing lie. Open up your eyes to see that the trees and the bees breathe together in harmony. Still I breathe in the ocean's tainted air. Seems like I'm part of her, like the sea had been a part of me. Still I breathe in the ocean's tainted air. Seems like I'm part of her, like the sea had been a part of me. Driven into being blind. You are one, it's connected, although your world had been dissected. You can't let your mind be driven into being blind. You are one, it's connected, although your world had been dissected. And still I breathe in the ocean's tainted air. Seems like I'm part of her, like the sea had been a part of me. Still I breathe in the ocean's tainted air. Thought that I had lost her, but you came back to me. Devils tell the flood from the town, the village people who south side sound. Death's been quiet but looking all rounds, rounds, round. And any moment the baby born could be calm but of a dark black storm. Quickly life gets sucked out dry while you pray to a man in the sky. Alright, oh yeah. Ooh, when it's so beautiful. Important thing. Lonely man feels his heart rip due to the lack of his companionship. There's no meaning in his life at all, at all, at all. When he gave his love to another, could be a child, a mother, or a lover. Seems that love's no plague at all, just a reason to live life tall. says new life begins. My existing pretend be the most important thing. It's when you live for the next day, every day remain the same. There's no changing it all. Not a glance, these clouds seem ill, but up in space they're but a thrill, synonymous with harmony. Oh humans, why can't you all be like a melody or ecstasy? The beauty beneath you is baffling. Death of the star, life of the bull, killing of the man who called himself God. Death of the star, life of the bull. Oh, and it's so beautiful, my friend. Why don't you stay here until the end? Death, my life was in the eye. We will smile, there's no surprise, I think. I will laugh when my life came to an end. So I said, new life begins. My existing pretend. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Bands you wished you heard of, but never did.
We are Matt Otis and the sound.